Hi children, welcome to this video. In this video, we are going to learn about chemical properties of acids and bases. In this video, we are going to discuss about the indicators and its reaction in acids and bases. The most common acid-base indicator is litmus paper or litmus solution. When we dip blue litmus paper in acidic solution, it turns red. That you can see in the first picture. Similarly, just opposite happens in basic solution. That is, red turns to blue in basic solution and the color does not change in neutral solution. And this how we can test whether a particular solution is acid, base or neutral in nature. That is, these substances are indicators will tell you whether the substance is acid or base. Another popular acid-base indicator is red cabbage leaves. Have you ever seen this kind of cabbage? Normal cabbages are green in color, but when you go to some markets, you can see this kind of cabbage. Their leaves also acts as an indicator. Their leaves turns red in acidic solution, green in basic solution, and blue in neutral solution. Another indicator is turmeric. That is easily available in our kitchen. In our India, for cooking, we almost use turmeric. Many dishes are prepared by using this turmeric. Now in acidic solution, if you dip the turmeric strip, it becomes yellow, and in basic solution it turns red color. While preparing lot of dishes by using base, when you add turmeric, you may have noticed this color change, that is yellow to red color, isn't it? Next is colored petals of flowers such as hydrangea and geranium is also used as indicator. These are not commonly available, but these petals are also used as indicator. Next is phenolphthalein. As I told you earlier, it is a synthetic indicator. This is how the structure of phenolphthalein looks like. In acidic solution, it is colorless, but in basic solution it is pink color. That is how we identify acids and bases by using phenolphthalein. Next synthetic indicator is methyl orange, which behave differently in acids and bases. In acidic solution it turns orange, red or pink, and in basic solution it turns yellow. So we have studied about different substances that help us to know whether the substance is acid or base. Next is about olfactory indicator. Have you heard about this olfactory indicator? We can do this experiment by using onion. How onion acts as olfactory indicator? You can try this experiment at your home. You have to take some finely chopped onions along with cloth strips and place it inside a bag and tie the bag tightly and leave the substance overnight. Next day, what you can see? You can see the strips. Very next day, you have to take the strips from the bag and cut the strips into two pieces. In strip 1, pour some hydrochloric acid or any other acid. On piece 2, pour some sodium hydroxide, which is base. Now what to do? Rinse both them with water. What will you observe? You observe that after rinsing with water, strip 1 still smells, strip 2 no smell. How did this difference happen? When the strip reacts with acids, the smell exists, but when it reacts with base, the smell goes off. That is why an onion is called olfactory indicator. That is, here we see that There is no change in color, but there is change in smell when it is in base, but no change in smell if it is an acid. So the substances whose odor changes in acidic or basic media are called olfactory indicators. Onion is one of the most common olfactory indicator. Next is about vanilla essence indicator. Vanilla essence indicator is also used as olfactory indicator. That is, when we bake a cake, it gives very nice fragrance just because of this vanilla essence. So here, let us perform another activity with vanilla essence. That is, take two test tubes, that is test tube 1 and 2. In first test tube, put some hydrochloric acid, and in test tube 2, take some sodium hydroxide. We have to dilute both these contents by using vanilla essence and water. Now, once we put the hydrochloric acid or sodium hydroxide in these two test tubes, we should shake it well. Everything in the test tube should be mixed with each other. So, shake it well. That is very important also. After, we can see that in test tube 1, it still smells. The smell of vanilla essence is there, but in test tube 2, vanilla essence smell is not there. That shows that the odor of vanilla essence goes away when it reacts with base, but it stays when it reacts with acids. That is, all olfactory indicators are having smell of their own. It can be felt very clearly also. So, these are about the olfactory indicators as well as natural and synthetic indicators. Next, we are going to look at some acids and bases that we have studied in last year. Most popular acids are hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, nitric acid, and acetic acid. All these are in liquid form, and you might have seen all these in your science laboratory. They looks like water, isn't it? And in science lab, you can also see some other bases also, okay, like sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, etc. you might be seeing, and these are exist in solid form and they are white crystalline substances. Calcium hydroxide, magnesium hydroxide, ammonium hydroxide, etc. are also bases. They are in white powderic form. These are also solid substances. So these are about acids and bases. So thank you so much for watching this video.